Welcome to music. All right, I think I'm going to keep doing the same opening song that we did last month and the month before. I didn't think I was going to keep doing it in November, but I realized there's a style we haven't done yet. So let's review. In October we had Jamaican reggae style, right? That was fun, right? We also had classical style, right? That was pretty fancy. We had rock and roll, right? And then at the end, I played my harmonica last week for the blues style. I don't have my harmonica right now, but I realized we haven't really done jazz. It's similar to the blues and rock and roll, but a little different enough that we have to do it, and it's one of my favorite styles. So here we are. Welcome to music, jazz style. If you're in a place where you're able to sing the echoes, go for it. If you're not able to sing where you are right now, just try to sing inside your head and just listen along. All right, welcome to music in the jazz style. We got a little intro first, so. Welcome to music, everyone. Hope you have a lot of fun. Now is the time to sing and play. You have a great day. All right, jazz style, there we are. We'll have a little bit more jazz coming up pretty soon. Most of you are back at school now, which is pretty cool. So now this year school is a little different from last year's school because you can't all be in the same classroom at the same time. We have to have half of you come in the morning and half in the afternoon, and we have to be careful about wearing masks everywhere we go. And unfortunately, I can't come into your room to do music with you, and you can't come into this room or any room to do music with me because we have to be careful about mixing with people, and also we wear masks everywhere we go right now. So for the purposes of making these videos, I take the mask off because I'm in a room all by myself. There's nobody in here all day long, so that's okay. But I promise you, as soon as I go outside, I put the mask back on. So I'm just like all of you. All right, so I have to remember to not do any singing either, because if you're in a room inside, we're not supposed to sing when we're inside. I know it's strange, but that's the world we're in now. And also, I will have you echo some rhythms back, though. So if I ask you to clap, just be careful you're in a room with other people, so you don't want to clap as loud as possible. You can clap, you can even tap a few fingers together, or two fingers. There's ways of clapping in a quieter way, right? Same thing if you have to slap your knees. It's not slap, you can just go knees, right? It's not so loud. So anyway, there are ways of doing rhythms and being on the beat without being super loud. So, all right, so here we go. I do want to do a warm-up in the jazz style, so just do your best to follow me, and hopefully you're not making too much noise in the room you're in. All right, here we go. Get ready. Head, shoulders, knees. Shoulders, shoulders, knees, knees. Knees, knees, shoulders. Knees, shoulders, head. Head, shoulders, knees, knees. Clap, clap, knees, knees. Clap, clap, knees. Ba ba da ba da ba. Ba 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 da. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Head, 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 head. Head, head, shoulders, shoulders. So fancy ending. All right. So I was trying not to be too loud. Hopefully you all could manage in the room you're in. So, all right, we're ready to move on. Now we're going to try reading some rhythms with some jazz behind us. So now there's a few new things to remember. It's not that hard. One is the repeat sign, which a lot of you have seen before in other pieces of music. There's one at the beginning telling you, look out, we're coming back to here. So we read along like we normally would up to here, and then when you get here, we're coming back to repeat to do the first two lines again. It's a way to help save paper so I can fit everything onto one page. Even so, I can't fit it. I still have to shift to get to the next bit. So now another new thing is that the last note, we're going to hold it because we have this little symbol above it that's called a fermata in Italian. Fermata, meaning you hold the last note. So we're going to go T, 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 rest, ta, and we hold that last note, kind of like what we've been doing already in the warm-up, where I hold that last note. So I've already given you some fermatas, just watch out for that at the end. And one more thing is that in jazz, the TTs, or eighth notes, are a little not quite so strict, right? Normally it's T, 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 right? Very precise. In jazz, it's a little more relaxed. Now they're still on the beat, but it's like a T, 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 a T, 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 T. A T, 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 T. See, it sounds a little different, but you'll hear it in the music, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Here we go, our reading rhythms to the jazz style, and let's do this. There's an intro first, so listen for that. I'll tell you when to come in. Get ready? Here we go. It's ta. Ta, rest, rest, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, rest, 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 ta, ta, ti, 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 ta, again, ta, ta, rest, rest, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Ti, ti, ta, rest, 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 ta, ta, ti, 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 ta, 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 ti, 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 ta, 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 rest, ti, 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 ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta. Move that paper up, whoops. Ta. Ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, ti, ta, rest, 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 ta, 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 ti, 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 rest, ta, hold that last note. All right, so there's our rhythms. We've all done these rhythms before, but this time we just did the whole thing non-stop with some jazz. A couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you remember, but I asked you to write some rhythms that were 4 beats each. Now, I was really impressed with the neat writing that everybody had, and almost all of you wrote rhythms that were 4 beats. A few of you wrote even more. Now, I'd only asked for 4. Some of you gave me 5-beat rhythms or 6-beat rhythms, and so I thought perhaps I could have explained it better, because there are rhythms in music that are 5 beats or 6 beats. So I was looking for 4, but let me explain how we count, because this is kind of like math class now. Now the music math is going to be easy. All you need to do is be able to add 1 plus 1, and the answer is 2, or maybe 2 plus 1, the answer is 3. So the math should be pretty easy. All right, so all of these things are worth 1 beat, right? Because we have ta. That's 1 beat. We also have rest, is 1 beat, or TT. It's 2 sounds, but 1 beat, right? So let me try them again. Let me go in this order. So we have TT, that's 1 beat, or rest is 1 beat, or ta. So anytime you have any of these on a piece of paper, they're all worth 1. Now there's one note we've had here, the half note, ta. That's actually worth 2 beats, right? So if you're making a rhythm and you put this in here, you have to remember that's worth 2. So everything else is 1. The half note is because it's ta. It goes a little bit longer, right? It's 2 beats. So now let's get into some rhythms. I'll show you exactly how to write or how to count how many beats there are in these rhythms. Okay, here's our first rhythm. Now I'm just going to go ahead and try playing the rhythm first so I can hear what it sounds like. 1, 2, here I go. It's ta, rest, ti, ti, ta. Is that what you were thinking? That's what I thought too. To me that sounds like 4 beats, but let's make sure. Ta, rest, ti, ti, ta. I feel like there are 4 strong beats, right? Ta, rest, ti, ti, ta. All right. So just to make sure, let me write how much each thing is worth underneath. So let's see. This is worth 1. 1, and that's 1. That was 1, and that was 1. So here's the math part of it. I'm adding 1 plus 1. That's 2 so far. Plus 1 more. That makes 3. Plus 1 more makes 4. Right? So I have 4 beats all together in this rhythm. So let me write that. This rhythm equals 4 beats. All right. Now we're going to look at a few other rhythms. Let's see. Okay. Let's look at this one. This one, I'm just going to kind of clap it first before I even count anything. Ready? And here I go. Ta, ta, ta. Is that what you were thinking? Let me try that again. And here I go. Ta, ta, ta. Right, so each of these is a ta. Now remember, how many beats did I say the ta was? 2, right? So I'm going to write 2 underneath this one. Let's see. So this is 2 beats. That means this one's also 2. And remember, this was 1. So let me see. Now we have to do the math. 2 plus 2 should be pretty easy, right? 4 altogether. 2 plus 2 is 4. Remember that number? 4, 4, 4. Plus 1 more, I get 5 beats. So yes, some rhythms are 5 beats long, right? This is one of them. It sounds like this again. Ready? Here I go. Ta, ta, ta. And if I'm beating my chest and counting those beats again, it sounds like this. Ta, ta, ta. And I actually beat my chest 5 times because the rhythm is 5 beats long. All right. Hopefully this is starting to make sense. Let's take a few more. Ooh, how about this one? Oh, now this one, I think I know the answer just off the top of my head, but let's make sure, because it's the same rhythm we just had without the extra note at the end, right? So we had ta, ta. Let's see, that was 2 plus 2, right? I believe that's right. 2 plus 2, isn't that 4? Good, so that's pretty easy. All right, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Oh, and sorry, I should have written 5 at the top of this one. Anyway, all right. Yes. So some rhythms with half notes are 5 beats, some are 4. You just have to add everything in there to see what your total is. All right, let's try this one. Oh boy. It sounds like this. Here I go. Ta, ti, ti, ta. All right. Let's see. Ta, ti, ti, ta. Well, I remember that ta we just had is 2 beats, right? So let me write a 2 under that. 2. And I remember ti and ta are each 1, right? So we have 2 plus 1 plus 1. Oh boy. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 more, 4, right? So this rhythm is 4 beats long. All right. Equals 4. All right. Whoops. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. My 4 is a little messy. Sorry about that. Let's just do a few more. Okay. Let's try. Got the top of this page. All right. Where was it? This one. Yes. Okay. I don't even know how many beats that is. Let me just try clapping the rhythm first. Here I go. It's ti, ti, ta, ta, ta. That's a lot of beats, isn't it? Ti-ti-ta, ta, ta. Well, again, remember, this is the only thing that's worth 2. Everything else is 1. So I'm going to write those numbers right underneath here. Let me see. I've got 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. Oh dear. That's a lot of numbers to add up. Okay, let me see if I can do this. 1 plus 1, well, that makes 2. Plus 2, that was 4 beats. Plus 1 more is 5. So this is another 5-beat rhythm, right? Let's try it. Here we go. Ti-ti-ta, ta, ta. Ooh, and I bet that if I said that rhythm and tapped my chest, I would tap 5 times. Ready? Here I go. Ti-ti-ta, ta, ta. It works. 5 beats. Pretty cool. All right. So that's good to know in case I do ask for a 5-beat rhythm. Let's see this one. Oh boy. Well, let's try it. Let's see. Here I go. Ti-ti-ta, ti-ti. Ti-ti-ta, ti-ti. Well, it sounds to me like 4 beats, but let's make sure. I'm going to actually write in those numbers again. We had 1 for the ti-ti, 2 for the half note, and 1 more here. Let's see if I can add those numbers. 1 plus 2, well, that's 3. Is it 3 beats? Oh, there's a 1 here, yes. Plus 1 is 1 more, so that's 4. Ti-ti-ta, ti-ti. 4 beats. All right. Let's see. A couple more. Whoa, this one has a rest in there. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Well, first let me try performing the rhythm. Let's see. Here I go. Ta, rest. Ti-ti-ta, ta. See, I can perform the rhythm and not even know how many beats that was because I was just clapping the rhythm. Let me try that again. Here we go. Ta, rest. Ti-ti-ta, ta. Now for the math part. Let me see. Okay, I know the ta is 1, right? So we have 1 here. The rest is no sound, but it's 1 beat. Let's see. This ti-ti is a 1. This ta is a 1. And the ti-ta is a 2. Oh boy. That's a lot of numbers to add together. Oh my goodness. So, let's see. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. I think that's 4. Let me double check. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Aha. So 4 of this plus 2, I think that's 6 altogether, right? 6 beats, does that make sense? Good, so let's try this one more time. Here I go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. And I'm going to try beating and see if I get 6 beats on my heart. Ready? Here we go. Ta, rest, ti, ti, ta, ta. Yes, that is 6 beats. Cool, so hopefully that makes a little more sense. If I ever ask for a rhythm that's exactly 4 beats, you might know how to count it out. Or 6 beats, I might ask for 5 beats. We'll see. I just messed up. Did you catch my mistake? All right. The first time I was talking about this rhythm, I said ta, and then I actually just said ta, when I should have said rest. I caught my mistake the second time, but I'm going to leave it in the video because I mess up sometimes too. I was thinking about other things, how many beats long it was total, whether I'm giving you the right information, and I just wasn't fully paying attention. So now that I'm paying attention, I'm going to perform the rhythm one last time. I'm going to get it right. Here, you can try it with me. Ready? And here we go. It's ta, rest, ti, ti, ta, ta. That's it. I nailed it. Let's one more time just to make sure I tell you the right thing about the rest. Here we go. Ta, rest, ti, ti, ta, ta. That's exactly how this rhythm goes. All right. Now I'm going to try to make a 4-beat rhythm, but I'm going to use my trick of the boxes. Remember, I did that before, but this time I'm going to show you how to do it if you want to use a half note. So I drew myself a little handy-dandy guide. I drew the quarter note, and underneath it I put 1. Let rest. Underneath that I put 1. TT, eighth notes, underneath that I put 1, and then the half note I drew, underneath that I put 2, because that's the only one that's worth 2 beats. So let me try this. I'm going to do the boxes. Let's see, make 4 boxes. There we go. All right. Whoops, they're a little messy, but that's okay. So I'm going to fill these up with some notes now. Let's see, I'm going to start with, ooh, what if I want to start with a half note? Ooh, so this is where it's a little bit tricky. Now, each of these boxes is supposed to be 1 beat, right? But this is worth 2. So what it means is I can't put anything in this box that's right next to it, right? Because this is 2, so I'm going to actually, see, that note carries over into this box. So I have to X out that box. I can't put anything in it, because that takes 2 beats, right? There. All right. Well, hopefully this makes sense. So I've got ta, right? This box is already taken. Now I have to figure out what to put in these boxes. Well, I think I'm going to use something else. Oh, maybe a rest. Here we go. Rest. And then I think I like ta for my rhythm. All right. So that rhythm, I know this is kind of messy, but I'm going to write the rhythm right next to it so you can see how it looks without the boxes. That would be this. Ta, rest, ta. So either way, it's still 4 beats, right? Ta, rest, ta. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 1 plus 1. All right, let's try a few more rhythms using the boxes. Okay, what if I want to do, let's see. Oh, I know. Let's try this one. All right, let's see. I'm going to start out again with ta. Oh, so that means I can't put anything in the box right next to it. So let me X that out, because it carries over. That's 2. Let's try another ta. Oh my gosh, that means I have to X that one out too. So that's my rhythm, I'm done, right? Because that's 4 beats all together. Ta, ta, and this looks too messy to me, so I'm just going to rewrite it like this. Aha. Ta, ta. Let me try another one. How about if I do this? Let's see, get some boxes going. I'm going to try, all right, let me try ta, tt, rest. Okay, so that's ta, tt, rest. I need something else to put in this box. Okay, let's see, what if I put, can I put one of these in there? Well, I could, but it wouldn't be 4 beats, would it? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because this carries over into the next box. So I need to draw another box if I put one of these in. All right. So that carries over, and we have to X that out. So it means that this rhythm here is actually 5 beats, right? So if I'm looking for a 4-beat rhythm, that's no good, right? Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. But there is one way I can fix it. What if, ooh, what if I take this and instead of making it 2 beats, I make it 1? Check this out. I color in the middle of it. Look at that. Oh, now we do have 4 beats, right? Let me see. I've got, yes, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. So my final rhythm, yes, ta, tt, rest, ta. So that one is 4 beats, right? Ta, tt, rest, ta. But if I had the middle uncolored, it would be a ta. So watch out for the difference between ta and ta. All right, but good luck. So you can try writing 4-beat rhythms. If you want to try writing a 5-beat rhythm, you can. But I would like you to label it and just make sure that you know it's 5 beats. All right, so good luck. You can write 4 and 5-beat rhythms, and I can't wait to see them. All right, time for our final song. The music time is over, jazz style. So remember, if you're at Bethany in a classroom, you can't really sing along, but you can still groove and keep the beat and sing along inside your head. If you're at home and you're able to sing along and you're not bothering your family, go for it. So, here we are. The music time is over. jazz style. Our music time is over. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye until the next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye. I said goodbye. All right. Goodbye from the jazz world. I'll see you next week.